Big Ed Brown, the man who went from being a reality TV sweetheart to one of the most controversial figures in 90-Day Fiancé history. At first, viewers laughed at his awkward charm, quirky one-liners, and over-the-top personality. But as time went on, that laughter turned into outrage. Because behind all the jokes and memes, there's a much darker, shadier side to Big Ed that fans can't ignore anymore. Before the 90 days, his storyline with Rosemarie Vega from the Philippines seemed like an innocent love story. A middle-aged man searching for love overseas. Nothing new for the show. But soon, viewers started noticing something was off. From the way he talked down to Rose to how he constantly insulted her, Big Ed quickly became the villain of his own love story. Who could forget the scene when he told Rose to shave her legs? Or when he gifted her mouthwash because he didn't like how she smelled? It was humiliating and deeply disrespectful. Rose, who was doing her best to be kind and patient, was treated more like a project than a partner. And fans didn't stay silent. They called him out for being manipulative, controlling, and downright cruel. But even after all the backlash, Big Ed seemed to love the attention. Every scandal, every viral meme, it just made him more famous. And that's where the shady side really began to show. Instead of taking accountability or showing real remorse, Ed doubled down. He started doing interviews and podcasts, painting himself as the victim. He claimed people misunderstood him, that he was just being funny or honest. But no amount of charm could hide the truth that millions had already seen. Then came 90 Day, the Single Life, and Ed's behavior got even worse. His relationship with Liz Woods became another roller coaster of red flags. They broke up and got back together more times than fans could count. And every single time, it ended in chaos. Viewers watched as Ed gaslit Liz on camera, questioning her loyalty, controlling who she talked to, and even kicking her out of his house. In one unforgettable moment, Liz revealed that Ed would constantly break up with her over text, 11 times. Each time, he'd beg her to come back, promising to change, only to fall right back into the same toxic patterns. Fans were furious, accusing him of emotional manipulation and psychological abuse. And while Liz often tried to defend him, it was clear she was stuck in a painful cycle. Off camera, Big Ed's image didn't get any cleaner. Old allegations resurfaced, claims that he had been inappropriate with women online, sending flirty messages to people much younger than him. Some fans even uncovered alleged DMs that showed just how desperate he was for attention. Ed brushed them off, calling them lies, but his reputation kept spiraling downward. And while most reality stars try to rebuild their image after such controversies, Ed seemed to enjoy being the bad guy. He started using his notoriety for clout, posting cringeworthy TikToks, selling merch with his catchphrases, and acting like a parody of himself. It was almost as if the real Ed had disappeared, replaced by a man who was addicted to fame no matter how toxic the spotlight became. Behind the camera, his relationships with cast members also fell apart. Many of his 90-Day Fiancé co-stars distanced themselves from him, saying he was fake, manipulative, and fame-hungry. Even his own family didn't escape the drama. His daughter Tiffany, who once supported him, eventually cut ties because she couldn't handle how he treated women on the show. That said a lot. What's even more concerning is how Ed handled criticism. Instead of reflecting, he lashed out, calling fans haters and blaming editing for making him look bad. But the truth is, cameras don't lie. You can't edit someone to humiliate their partner, lie about their intentions, or gaslight someone in front of millions. That's who Ed chose to be. As his fame grew, so did his ego. He started booking paid appearances, acting like a celebrity, and even talking about launching his own reality show. But the more he tried to reinvent himself, the more people saw through the act. Fans began to notice a pattern. Every woman in Ed's life ended up emotionally drained, while he played the victim card. His relationship with Liz eventually imploded in front of the cameras. She accused him of jealousy, lies, and manipulation. He accused her of cheating and betrayal. In the end, it was chaos. The same chaos that had followed him since the beginning. And while Liz tried to move on, Ed kept milking their breakup for attention, giving interviews and posting online about how hurt he was. But the real turning point came when fans started to realize something deeper. Ed wasn't just problematic, he was dangerous in how he normalized toxic behavior. Millions of people watched him disrespect women, gaslight partners, and still get glorified by the media. That sent a dangerous message, that being entertaining excused cruelty. Over time, the internet that once turned Ed into a meme began turning against him. Hashtags calling him out for manipulation and disrespect began trending. Petitions surfaced demanding TLC to cut ties with him. And yet, Ed remained unapologetic, smiling for cameras, cracking jokes, and pretending everything was fine. The sad truth is, Big Ed became a symbol of what fame can do when it's given to the wrong person. He started out as a joke, became a star, and ended up exposing his own worst self to the world. Every relationship, every scandal, every lie chipped away at the charming image he tried to sell. Today, Big Ed's name doesn't spark laughter anymore. It sparks debates about narcissism, manipulation, and how reality TV sometimes rewards bad behavior. Fans who once cheered for him now use his story as a warning. Because if you peel back the layers of humor and awkwardness, what's left is a man who built his fame on humiliation and control. In the end, Big Ed might still have his followers, his social media clout, and his merch, but what he's lost can't be replaced. His dignity, his respect, his reputation. And for someone who spent his life craving love and attention, that's the ultimate downfall. So the next time you see Big Ed cracking jokes online, remember this: behind that goofy smile is a man who turned cruelty into content. And that's the shadiest thing of all.